Both teams are standing up, banging their sticks as Hamlin and Rylands come to center ice, and the second period of Game 6 is underway. With Ryan Tattle off the face-off, flipping it into the Chilliwack zone. Caught, down for Hamlin, pokes it in on goal. Riley down, and the puck ends up going just wide. Now Hamlin trying to center it, and that pass is blocked. Hamlin is still in search of his first goal of the series. If he handles that pass cleanly, maybe he could have got it. Now puck in the express zone. Played to the line, held in by Messinio. His shot is nicely blocked by Hamlin with a good stick. Now Koppel forces it to center ice. Gensel dumping right back into the express zone. Devlin playing it around the left wing for Tyler Kopp. He'll advance it for Ryan Tattle, the Yukon commit. Tattle with a screen shot, bounced it wide. Now Hamlin from the right wing boards. Turning off a check. He'll just send it to open ice in the near corner. And Weave for Chilliwack will backhand up ahead for Dawson Good. He'll roll it into the express zone. Woodside setting it up for Luke Roberts. Laying it around for Brendan Pentecost with some time. Up the middle for Cardinal to Fontana. He'll just backhand it down into the Chilliwack zone. And this breakout didn't go the way that the Express had hoped. And they're called for an icing just a minute and 6 seconds into this second period. That'll bring a face-off down into the Express zone to the right of Carter Woodside. Montana on the face-off against Connor Milburn. Puck goes to the boards. Now chipped in behind the Express goal. Pentecost will slap it around for Christian McDougall. He's met by a pinching Weave, and McDougall makes sure the puck gets out. Now Jack Seymour winding through center for Chilliwack. He'll backhand it into the Express end. Roberts back with the puck. Seymour hard on the forward check. Played around the boards. Taken by Lacroix. Bumps it back to Weave at the line. He'll send it down the wall. And Pentecost will get it out through center ice. Now Milburn wheels back in the left wing. Racing it after it against Roberts. Milburn to behind the goal. He's pinned there. Puck squirts loose to A.J. Lacroix. He'll work up the right boards. All the way back to Sarachi. Wrist shot, and he put it low and just wide. I think he was looking for a tip in the goal crease area. Now Alapo with his shot. That flutters over top of the Express goal. Now Sarachi pinches it in deep. Bounces it back. Lacroix with his shot. That bounced wide of the goal. Then Woodside got spun around a little bit in the goal crease area. Early Chilliwack pressure here in this second period. Lacroix behind the net. Trying to play it around the boards. Gets it to Seymour. He's pushed to the boards. Now Fontana trying to dig for that puck out of skates. And now the Express get it up high. And that puck will never be seen again because it's fallen into the scoreboard. I know there's a few pucks up there in that scoreboard. Seen a few pucks land in there over the years. There's a game. Guessing game. How many pucks are inside that scoreboard? I'd love to find out. Face-off will be to the right of Woodside. Dixon on the face-off against Cameron Johnson. Express win the draw to Campbell. Up the left wing for Diego. He'll reverse it to Jaden Cison. Trying to spin away from Draper's pressure on the forward check. Puck is in skates. Now Mercick steals the puck. He'll slide it back to Getz with a shot off the side of the net. Now Draper from the right wing boards. He'll send to the other side. Pinching in is Messinio. Wins a race against Mirko. Now fed down to Cameron Johnson, being washed by Dixon. Now Draper's pushed to the boards by Cison, and Campbell will take the puck. He took a tumble, and Johnson takes the puck, centered it, and the Express tip it to Mirko. He'll fire it up inside of the reach of Dixon at center ice, and the Chiefs will send it right back to the Express zone. Now we're going to get a penalty here as Campbell touches the puck, and we're going to get a high sticking call here, and they're checking Draper for damage, and it's going to be Diego Bettazzoni that's going to head into the box for the high stick. So the Chiefs will get their second power play of the night. 2:52 at the time of the call. Face-off will be to the right of Woodside as Fontana, Tattle, Roberts, and Campbell start the penalty kill for the Express. And off the draw, puck slapped around the boards, held in by A.J. Lacroix. He'll work down the right boards with Seymour battling in front of the net. Back to the line, Messinio just holds it onside. Left flank to Ethan Bowen. Bumps it back to Messinio with some room. Right side, Lacroix, but timer! Didn't get a lot on it. And that'll let Woodside to come over and make the save with the glove. And the rebound's clear down the ice in the Chilliwack zone. 25 seconds gone in the penalty to Diego. Chiefs fire to Laquan, the express line. Now to Seymour, Johnson offer to Laquan, the Chiefs move back in. Laid to the line, and it's tipped through center, and out comes Tyler Kopp short-handed. Bowen is back, Tyler Kopp, don't drag it a shot, and Riley makes the save on that. As Tyler Kopp did a good job to use the forward back as a screen and let a shot go, and Grant Riley made the save. Good opportunity for Tyler Kopp, who's still in search of his first goal of the series. He has 2 assists coming into game number 6 here tonight. Express don't have a shorthanded goal yet in this series. They had 13 in the regular season to lead the BCHL. And off the face-off in the Chilliwack zone. Devlin to Tyler Kopp. He'll dump it deeper to the Chilliwack zone. Minute 10 remaining in the penalty to Diego Badazzoni. As Cameron Johnson is poked out to the neutral zone by Tattle. He'll turn it the other way with O'Brien. Tattle fakes, takes it in deep. Serbengo shot! And that went wide and ricochets out through center ice. Riley didn't know where that puck was after that dangerous chance for Ryan Tattle. Weave deep in his own zone for Chilliwack. Lays it on the right wing for Draper. A lot of Express pressure up ice here on this Chilliwack power play. Now stretch pass to go to the Express line. He'll dump it in cross corner. Roberts back with the puck. Slaps a rolling puck forward. Didn't get a lot on it, and it stays in the Express zone. Puck played in the slot, and now Roberts snaps it down the ice here to the Chilliwack zone. 25 seconds remaining in the penalty. Riley snaps it to center. Cobb tried to intercept that pass. Now he has the puck. And a backhand the left wing for Hamlin to race after in the left wing. Serbengo's shot comes all the way around the boards and slides back to the Express line to Pentecost. And he'll just snap it back down into the Chilliwack zone. And that should do it in the penalty to Diego. He'll step back on the ice. And Chilliwack is over 2 in the power play. Fontana scores! Just as the penalty ends, Khalil Fontana gives the Express their first lead of Game 6. As he just ripped a shot over the shoulder of Riley. And at 4:53, the Express lead 2-1 on Fontana's second goal of the series. So the Express take advantage of a turnover like the Chiefs did back in the first period. And the Express have the lead at home just as the penalty to Diego Badazzoni came to an end. What does that do to the energy in this building in this game? Here's Gray direction of the Express zone. He'll send it behind the net. Devlin batting it behind the goal. Now puck comes in front, and puck is in skates. And now Devlin will roll it up to Trevor O'Brien. He can't move it out past Muller. Now Lundy swats at the puck, bounces to Gray direction. Back to Getz. Rashad put it low and just line. Rebound put wide of the goal to the side. Back the other way come the Express. McCarty fell on a pass attempt, and the Chiefs take the puck at center ice. And then Bulmer throws the hit just inside the line on Liam Tanner as the fourth lines are going head-to-head here. Here's Liam Tanner in the Express zone, the right wing. Being watched by Devlin. Tanner gets it in deep. Now Lundy battling with Laquan behind the goal. Tanner comes in and takes the puck. He'll feed the line. Vicinio, right point to Getz. His shot into the glove of Woodside was going well wide, but the goaltender was taking no chances with that one and hold on to it for a whistle.
Team Senior Coquitlam Express is presented by...
So the face-off will be deep in the Express zone. Fontana's first goal of the series coming into the empty net in Chilliwack in game number 2 to ice that one. And a big one here in game 6 to give the Express their first lead of the night. Seymour on the face-off against Ray Hamlin. Off the draw, Pentecost will play it around to Cison. Tattle's all the way at center ice, and he races after a stretch pass into the Chilliwack zone. Tattle battling with Getz down deep, and Getz emerges with the puck and starts it out for Chilliwack. Right wing feed for A.J. Lacroix with Seymour. Lacroix, his pass off a couple of good Express sticks in position. and Kopp will fire it up to Tattle. He'll quickly snap it back to Tyler Kopp. He stood over the line by Getz. Now Pentecost with a long shot, bounced wide of the Chilliwack goal. McDougall off the bench. He'll send it behind the goal for Hamlin. Kopp's in front. Hamlin back to the line, didn't come through to Roberts, and a bounce to center ice. Roberts now controlling for the Express. Gets it to center ice, didn't connect with Fontana. Chiefs play it back into the Express zone. Roberts with control as Chilliwack makes a full-scale change. Lead feed for Ian Devlin. Being watched by Bowen. He'll dish it over to Roberts on the right wing. He'll slowly advance to the center ice and take a hit and get it in deep in the Chilliwack zone. Chudley back for the puck, bumping it around, intercepted by Fontana. He'll play it back behind the net. Now Chudley there battling with Cardinal. And the Chiefs Rylance takes the puck, gets it to Ethan Bowen. His pass out of the reach of good and slides to the Express zone. Campbell fires it up the wing, gets it to center ice, and Chudley will dump it right back in as Chilliwack tags up on a delayed offside. 7:15 gone here in this second period. 2-1 Express leading here in Game 6. Trying to force this series back to Chilliwack for Game 7. Fontana dumps it into the Chilliwack zone and racing after against Alapo. And it's played for Jordan Chudley. He'll play it up the right wing for Chilliwack off the glass to center. And Campbell advances it forward, but the play is blown down on a hand pass in the neutral zone. With 7:34 gone here in this second period. Shots are now 14-12 in favor of Chilliwack. As the Buttazzoni brothers come out alongside Mateo Dixon. Diego will take this draw against Draper. Swatted to the Chilliwack line off the draw. Srirachi snaps to the center ice, and Mirko dumps it deeper to the Chilliwack zone. Riley setting it up behind his own net for Lucas Srirachi. He'll play it up the left wing, off the stick of Mirko, and it rolls to center to Johnson. Now Mercick follows up and takes the puck. He'll backhand the Express line. Now Devlin, he'll quickly lift it off the window to the line, knocked down by Weeb. Down the boards to Mateo Mercick. His shot obfuscated and winds up in the corner. Now Devlin lays at the line, held in by Weeb. Johnson screening in front. Now centering pass for Draper. His shot is blocked from the high slot. Now it comes back to Mercick on the right wing side. His long shot is easily stopped by Woodside. He takes that one in the logo and holds on to it. As Cameron Johnson got knocked down at the side of the Express nets. The face-off will be to the left of Woodside as the Express send out Bomer, O'Brien, and McCarty. O'Brien to take the face-off against Tanner. Puck goes to the boards off the draw. Landing Greatorex. Being watched closely by Lucas Lundy. Now played down the wall, and Lundy has the puck. He'll roll it up for Matthew Campbell. He'll advance it to McCarty. Into the middle for O'Brien with speed. Bowman coming late. O'Brien throws on the brakes just inside the line. He'll chip it down. And a roll behind the Chilliwack net. Greatorex will play it around the right wing for Chad Muller. To the middle of the ice for Messina with speed. Tanner going to the goal. There's the pass. Tanner! Can't get his shot away. Penalty on the play. And it's going to go to the Express as they battle for it along the boards. And now we have a whistle as Tanner was cutting to the net. And holding is going to be the infraction here. And Chilliwack is going to go to their third power play of the night as Matthew Campbell goes into the box for holding. Tanner with some good speed driving through the middle, forcing the Express defenseman to lay on the hold. 8:57 the time of the call. Ryan Tattle will take the face-off against Good. Good, Keenan Draper, Mateo Mercick, Cameron Johnson, and Weeb start the power play for Chilliwack. Tattle, Fontana, Cison, and Devlin start the penalty kill, and the Chiefs win the face-off. Cameron Johnson from the right wing board to the line to Abram Weeb. He'll return it to Johnson. Wrist shot nicely blocked, and Cison impeded that and tipped it up and out of play. Just 10 seconds have come off in the penalty to Matthew Campbell. The face-off will be to the left of Woodside. Madeline Good step in for the draw. And they tie one another up, and it's poked back to Cameron Johnson. Down to the corner to Mercick, up high to Weave at the line. Down the right boards into the corner to Mercick, cuts his way in front, and off the stick of Woodside, and it winds up just wide. Back to Weave, to Johnson, tried to take it on his backhand, and he couldn't get his shot away. Chiefs fans thought that chance was in. Weave, tossing it to Dawson Good, the left dot. Wrist shot, off his stick, and it winds up in the corner, as Devlin got in the way of that. Good, to the line to Weave, returning it to Dawson Good. He'll turn to the left wing boards, back to Weave, right circle to Johnson. Wrist shot, that one off the leg of Cison and wide. Minute 10 remaining in the power play. Fed in the corner to Draper. Back to Good. Behind the net to Mateo Mercick. Being watched by Cison. Now play behind the goal. Broken up a good ray by Devlin. He'll play it around the boards. Blocked by Johnson. Now Johnson will play it rink wide for Dawson Good. Waits, shoots, and Woodside got a piece of that and steers it out of play. Pretty good pressure for Chilliwack on this power play. Jaden Cison with a couple of good shot blocks on that penalty kill shift. Now 51 seconds remaining in the penalty to Matthew Campbell. As we're just past the midway mark here in this second period of Game 6. Bowen will take the face off against Ray Hamlin. Wins the draw to the end wall. Now Seymour will play it on the boards for Thomas Messinio. Down the boards for Ethan Bowen. Side of the net for Seymour, trying to cut his way in front. That didn't work. Puck comes to Hamlin, and he'll backhand it down the ice. Campbell appreciates that play from the penalty box. Penalty killers get in a change with 30 seconds remaining in the penalty to the Express defenseman. Messinio's pass gets through to Seymour off a tattle stick. Now Rylance will lead the rush in the Express zone. He'll force it in, broken up. Now comes to Messinio to A.J. Lacroix. He'll work off the right board, send it behind the net for Seymour. Onto the other side for Bowen on the left wing side. Ethan Bowen, side of the net for Seymour, can't handle that pass cleanly. Now he fans on the pass behind the goal, trying to center it. That didn't work. Now the puck comes to Roberts, and he'll make sure to clear it out of play and into the Chilliwack bench with just 4 seconds remaining in the penalty to Matthew Campbell. So the penalty killing doing another good job here. Face-off will be to the right of Carter Woodside. Montana on the face-off against Milburn. And the Chiefs win the draw. Alapo walking in, feeds a slot for great direction. Shot is blocked, and the penalty to Campbell has come to an end. Express are back at full strength. Chiefs are over 3 in the power play. Chudley shoots, and that bounced wide. Now Tanner behind the net. Being watched by Devlin, centered it off a skate. Now Milburn in a battle, and Cison wins that battle and plays it around the right wing. Poke back to the line. Alapo fires a rolling puck, and he put it wide on the short side. Now McDougall driving it back to Cison to play it around for Devlin with some time. Cardinal at center ice. Sauce pass gets through to McDougall on the left wing. He's set up by Chudley at the line. Against the puck into the Chilliwack zone. Express have now killed off 14 of 16 Chilliwack power plays in this series. Milburn, he'll roll it deep in the Express zone. Campbell back for the puck as Chilliwack makes a full-scale change. Campbell, he'll fire it up to McDougall. He'll backhand the Chilliwack in for Cardinal. He'll get it in deep. Bumped there with Weeble on the boards. Now for McDougall, he'll send it around the boards to the right wing side. Roberts down for O'Brien. Quickly back to Luke Roberts. He'll return it to O'Brien, but he's checked. And Cameron Johnson will swing it on the right wing for Keenan Draper in the Express zone. He'll send it in deep on Campbell. Draper round behind the net. Out the left wing side. Feeds it rink wide to Weeb, who takes it on the boards. Screen shot, knocked down in front. Woodside down, rebound, stopped that as well. On a good chance on the backhand. And the Express wanted out through center ice. And the fans appreciate that save from Carter Woodside. Chiefs send it right back into the Express zone. Roberts wins the race to the dot. And this is an icing against Chilliwack. 7:30 remaining here in the second period. 2-1 Express leading as you're listening to Coquitlam Express Playoff Hockey.
This is Express Hockey.
2-1 Express lead. Chilliwack past the midway mark here in this second period of Game 6. Khalil Fontana with a go-ahead goal for the Express here in this second period. His second of the series at 4:53. Express just coming off a successful penalty kill with Matthew Campbell in the box. And Carter Woodside again has really settled in after an early gaff on the first Chilliwack shot. He's since made 19 saves. And we'll have a face-off to the right of Grant Riley as Tattle, Hamlin, and Kopp come out for the Express for this offensive zone draw. Campbell and Roberts on the back end. Hamlin against Good on the face-off. And the Express win it to Campbell to left point. Down the boards to Kopp. Wrist shot swatted away by Riley. Now pucking behind the net. And Good's on it for Chilliwack, and he starts out. Left wing feed for Mercick, and he'll just dump it in from center ice, and Chilliwack will get in a change. As they had some bodies out there after the icing, but they were saved by the bell on the media timeout. And now the puck rolls down into the Chilliwack zone. Gets bumped on the forecheck by Hamlin. Kopp comes in to try and take the puck. Comes at the boards of Good. He'll hand it to Campbell. Wrist shot into the glove of Riley, and he holds on to that. And a little pushing and shoving in front of the net. And a good job on the forecheck by Hamlin and Kopp, throwing their weight around a little bit, which eventually allowed the Express to get it back to Campbell and let a wrist shot go. And Riley made the glove save on that. With just under 7 minutes remaining here in this second period. And now it looks like we're going to get some coincidental penalties here as Dawson Good and Ryan Tattle go into the box for their respective sides. As they're each going to get roughing calls here, so we're going to go down to 4-on-4 hockey. That'll open things up a little bit as the Express send up Cardinal, Fontana, Devlin, and Cison. Cardinal to take the face-off against Brent Rylance. Off the draw. Puck poked right to Riley, will swat it to Getz. Now Getz under a little bit of pressure. And he gets it up the wing for Ethan Bowen. He'll snap it to Rylance, a race after the Express zone, swatted away by Devlin. And now puck played around the boards to Cison, deep in the Express end. He'll flip it back to Devlin, the Express start out. Lead feed to Khalil Fontana, will speed it through center ice. Fontana in on the left wing. Trying to drive to the net, but Guest poked the puck off of his stick and then just sat down the Express forward. Good hard play by Lachlan Getz. Back comes Rylance for Chilliwack with speed on Cison. Backhand, put it high and wide on the stick side. Now played in front for Bowen. Backhand, and that's blocked by a sprawling Cison. May have saved the goal there. Puck winds up in the corner. Right back to the line to Weeb. Down the boards, it rolls into the corner to Rylance, and Cison will play it around for Ian Devlin. He'll return it to Cison, who's had a good game for the Express on the back end here tonight. He'll now lead the rush through center ice as the Express makes some changes. Minute gone in this 4-on-4 situation. Mirko's dumping his block. Weeb for Chilliwack the other way. Abram Weeb to the Express line. Taking it down the right boards, takes a hit, and sends it behind the goal. Now Tanner on the forecheck, but the Express come up with a puck. Roberts up for Mirko. He'll quickly swing across ice to Campbell. Hamlin, the other forward, out there with Mirko in this 4-on-4 situation with 30 seconds remaining in it. Hamlin takes a pass to the Express line. He'll pick up speed through center. Three Chiefs are back. Hamlin will dump it in for Mirko to race after against the Sriracha. They'll bump, and Hamlin will feed the line. Roberts with room. Wrist shot, Riley the save, and there's no rebound as Hamlin couldn't quite get his way in front of the net and try and create a screen for Riley to contend with. Now with 15 seconds remaining in this 4-on-4 situation. Coming up in the second intermission tonight, you will hear from Express General Manager Tally Campbell. Get his thoughts on this series. Dixon on the face-off against Cameron Johnson. Off the face-off. Starting out is Keenan Draper. He's hounded from behind by McDougall, but Draper leads the rush in the Express zone and shoots. That one wide on the short side. Now Alapo trying to play it down the wall, broken up by Devlin. And Pentecostal fired up to McDougall as the coincidental penalties to Tattle and Good have come to an end. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Good. Rolls into the express line. Checked by Dixon. Devlin takes the puck with 4:45 remaining in the second period. Express leading 2-1 in game 6. Do or die for the Express here tonight. Here's Tattle. He shoots right at the save. Rebound. Loose in the crease. They score! Christian McDougall, first of the series, puts the Express up 3-1. So Tattle sped in on the left wing side, had a good chance. Rebound was in the crease. McDougall tucked it home, and at 15:26, the Express have added to their lead. So the Express are the only 2 goals in this second period. Brings a little bit more energy to the building.
Express goal scored by number 25, Christian McDougall, assisted by number 16, Ryan Tattle. Tattle the goal, 15:26.
So Tattle gets the only assist on the McDougall goal. Outstart the Express. Fontana with Diego. Puck dumped in for Diego to race after, bumping there with Getz. Getz gets the better of that battle, and the puck squirts up ahead. And the Chiefs will play it over to Thomas Messinio. He'll lift it to the Express line. Roberts will go back with the puck being hounded by Greatorex on the forecheck. Now puck handed to Muller, centers it. Back to Messinio with a shot, and a Woodside save. Rebound taken by Diego. He'll turn away from Tanner. Playing around, comes against with a shot, and Woodside got a stick on that and steers it to the corner. Now Liam Tanner from the right wing corner, batting with Lucas Lundy. Tanner working up the boards, trying to cut his way in the middle, plays in front, obfuscating wide. Now Muller to the line to Messinio. He'll just send it back into the corner deep in the Express zone. He's fourth line pressure here. Now Fontana will relieve that pressure, play it to Lundy, trying to contend with the referee, and he'll play it around to Roberts, and he'll do the smart thing and lift it down into the Chilliwack zone. That allows the Express to hustle interchange. 3:15 remaining in the second period. Here's Milburn poking it deep in the Express zone. Woodside will play to the boards, and the Express will force it back to center ice. And Bomer's in the battle, gets some help from O'Brien. Rolled back to Lundy. He'll flip it forward for Emmy McCarty. He'll fire rolling puck wide. Now Bomer from the right wing boards. He'll send it to the end. Wall Reeve is there. He'll bump there with McCarty on the forecheck. Now Bomer comes in to help out. Now play battle for it behind the Chilliwack net. Play back to the line to Pentecost at the right point. He'll send it down the boards. And the puck comes to Seymour, and he'll start it back for Chilliwack. But he's turned back on a good step up by Pentecost in the neutral zone. Now Weave with the lead feed, and Milburn will tip in the Express zone. Woodside out of his net, sets it up, and now Seymour's in a battle with Campbell behind the Express net. O'Brien comes back to help out. Bowen looking for that puck, poked around the boards, comes to Alapos in deep. Now Campbell on the second try gets it to McCarty. Fourth line for the Express has been out there a while. McCarty trying to force it to the line, can't move it out. Bounces down to Campbell. Toe drags Rylance and gets it to center ice. And McCarty snaps it in, and the Express complete their change. Tattle in the forecheck, bumping there with Chudley with 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Now Mirko on the boards in a battle with Rylance. Mirko gets free. Beats Tattle. His shot is fanned on. Now Hamlin from the right wing side. To the line, Sisson. Left point, Devlin. Looks, shoots. Nicely blocked by Good with the leg. Now Mirko beating it down. And Hamlin fanned on a centering pass. Now they battle forward to behind the net. Rolled all the way back to the line to Sisson. Wrist shot nicely blocked by Bowen, and he'll turn it the other way. Bowen cutting in the left wing, and Sisson plays him well and just pushes him to the boards and prevents him from getting a shot away. And then they both go down, and we get a whistle. What a play by Jaden Sisson. A forward doing that on a bigger forward in Ethan Bowen, and Sisson played him perfectly. And that's why Jaden Sisson was put back onto the blue line with Luke Vardy suspended for the Express here tonight, because Sisson can definitely play on the back end when needed. And that's why he's such a versatile, valuable piece to this Express squad. CSUN has looked as comfortable as ever on the back end here tonight in game number 6. Face-off will be to the right of Woodside. Fontana on the face-off against Cameron Johnson. And did it unfairly as Johnson never got his stick down and was not ready for the face-off. So we'll do it all again. Montana wins the face-off to the corner, and Robertson played around to Campbell, quickly fired up to McDougall with Comp through center. Now Fontana leads for Comp at the line. He's McDougall, rolls a shot on net, stick the side by Riley, didn't get a lot on him. Now play back to the line, Roberts, left point Campbell, looks for a screen, wrist shot, and that bounced wide of the goal. Might have hit the traffic in front, and Chilliwack will turn it back with a minute remaining here in this second period. 3-1 Express leading here in game 6. Back to Messinio with a shot, blocked on the way through by Campbell, and the puck is sent down the ice to the Chilliwack line. Lachlan gets, he'll advance it forward, hit Muller in the back, and Tattle turns it the other way, trying to contend with a bouncing puck, and it just rolls on through to Riley, and he'll cover it up. Now with 40.1 seconds remaining here in the second period. And the face-off will be deep in the Chilliwack zone. Express have out there Hamlin, Tattle. O'Brien, the third member on this line. CSUN and Devlin on the back end. Hamlin against Milburn on the draw. Early movement. Officials taking their time here before dropping the puck on this crucial face-off in the Chilliwack zone. Now they drop it, and the Express get it. CSUN down the right boards to Tattle. Looks back to CSUN. Wrist shot, and it bounced wide of the goal. Now the side of the net, and Riley's down. Where's the puck? Onto the stick of Milburn. He'll start it back for Chilliwack with 25 to go as Riley is knocked down in his own net for Chilliwack. In come the Chiefs in the Express zone. CSUN battling with LaQuad as sent it behind the net as Riley is getting himself back up in the Chilliwack net. 12 seconds remaining in the period. Up starts Ryan Tattle. 3 Express through center. Tattle on the right wing. Leaves it for O'Brien. He'll try and play it down the wall. Comes to Hamlin. All the way back. It comes out through center ice, and that'll do it for the second period. So a good round of applause from the fans here in Coquitlam. And the Express will go to the room with a 3-1 lead after 2 periods of play. Express with the only 2 goals of that second period. And they have a 2-goal advantage heading to the third period of play, as the Express will need a big third period to ensure that this series is going the distance, and a game 7 will be played tomorrow night in Chilliwack. So we'll take a break and we'll come back and we will hear from Express General Manager Tally Campbell as you're listening to Coquitlam Express playoff hockey from the Poirier Sports and Leisure Complex.